Roblox has probably responded to this safety issue backlash again with something that I can't see as anything outside of a PR move. CEO David Baszucki put out an odd tweet the other day stating that Roblox is built on values and principles and was sharing their principles publicly for the first time. It linked to a Newsroom post where Roblox lists those values and principles, which I guess is their internal company morality guide that most companies have. Most brands and companies have similar core values that outline the morals and ideals the employees should follow and strive for, and Roblox has decided to present theirs. Roblox split this into three parts: builder framework, values, and operating principles. There's a lot to go over, so I'm going to split this into two videos so it's not like 20 minutes long, and in the first part we'll go over Roblox's vision and values. Vision. Our vision is to reimagine the way people come together. Mission. Our mission is to connect 1 billion people every day with optimism and civility. Take the long view. We drive innovation by setting a long-term vision even when making short-term decisions and making incremental advances. Get stuff done. We drive execution every day by taking initiative and relentlessly iterating towards long-term goals. Respect the community. We consider our impact on the world, strive to make decisions with everyone's best interests in mind, and communicate authentically. We prioritize our community before company, company before team, and team before individual. We are responsible. We are empowered and responsible for both the intended and unintended consequences of our actions. So, Roblox's vision and mission is to reimagine the way people come together and to connect 1 billion people, which we've heard before. This is something they've said time and time again at RDC and in random interviews or media statements, and it's nothing all too interesting or impactful for us. The values is where things get a bit questionable though, mainly with respect the community and we are responsible. Take the long view and get stuff done sound more workflow related, encouraging building towards that long-term vision of connecting 1 billion people. Those two are mainly employee focused, but the other two are about the community and theoretically should have a positive effect on us, but that's up in the air. If the values sounded familiar, then that's because we've recently talked about them. This just happens to be the first time they've really been put out there. Both that fire extinguisher item that popped up shortly after Schlep was banned and that AI filter video both included Roblox's core values. The fire extinguisher was most people's first exposure to Roblox's values, including mine, and the horrible timing of it didn't exactly sit well with people, especially the respect part. Roblox and respecting their community are two things that aren't heard together very often, and it makes a lot of sense as to why. We are probably all aware that Roblox hasn't exactly been respectful to the community, nor have they been overly responsible for a very long time now. There are so many examples of Roblox not giving respect and even simply disrespecting the community, like with the infamous 15 years of Roblox video. For those who don't remember that video, it was Roblox celebrating 15 years by showcasing nothing but brand partnerships and Arthro avatars. It was seen as totally disrespectful by the community because Roblox completely ignored us to instead celebrate corporate achievements that had nothing to do with us. Roblox also pretty much stopped interacting with the community entirely during their metaverse phase and has notably ignored many basic community requests for years. It does not feel like Roblox prioritizes the community over company, especially with their failure to protect said community and its most vulnerable members for nearly a decade. Letting predators go after young players for such a long time, and seemingly protecting weirdos at times, doesn't exactly scream respect the community to me. Perhaps Roblox is talking about the community of degens and predators though, because they sure do seem to be really lenient and caring of them. I mean, they completely looked into Teddy and spoke with him directly to keep his games up on the platform, but didn't make any initial attempts to talk to Schlep. For a while, and to an extent still, it did feel like Roblox favored weirdos over normal people, so maybe Roblox is respecting a community, just not the right one. The "we are responsible" doesn't exactly scream true either, considering all the safety problems and even statements made by high-up Roblox employees. We can simply refer to Roblox's VP of Civility and Partnerships, Tammy Bomick, saying a lot of bad PR against Roblox was over stuff that happened 5 years ago. Obviously, that is not even slightly true and goes against the "we are responsible" point by not taking responsibility for their recent actions and wrongly blaming it on old stuff. That very recent statement goes against Roblox's own values, and so does Roblox's stance on games like Meep City that host large amounts of bad actors. Roblox stated that they don't want to punish the devs for the actions of their players, even though some devs were allowing of it, such as Alex Neutron. They didn't want to take down those games, but they enabled it to all exist by not moderating the bad players or the developers who let them exist. Roblox didn't want to put the responsibility on the devs, but they wouldn't take responsibility themselves by putting more into effectively getting rid of those players. Instead, Roblox seemingly didn't put the responsibility on anyone, and instead just let them exist for an extreme amount of time up until a while after the Schlep ban. Roblox wouldn't deal with the consequences of their inaction and let it fester for years, until finally doing something recently, but possibly only due to PR backlash. Both of these points are points Roblox and their employees should follow, but it has been incredibly clear that isn't what has happened. These are Roblox's own core values, yet it's very clear that the respect the community and we are responsible values haven't been followed. When some of the highest ranking employees and the company in general doesn't follow them, what kind of message does that send to those under them? If the top doesn't follow those values, then others won't either, and perhaps some of the problems we've faced are the result of that. Those and several other reasons have made these values quite controversial because they aren't exactly aligning with the actual Roblox product. Although not too many people have taken note of them yet, those who have are pointing out the obvious contradictions. People see the transparency as good, but what's being said is questionable because of what we've experienced for a long time now, and I feel the same. The slight transparency here is nice, but it doesn't really line up with their actions over the last few years, and I do wonder if they would have posted it without all this bad PR. I can't really see any reason for Roblox to post this now or at all outside of trying to gain some kind of positive reaction out of readers who don't know their history. Maybe outsiders will think they've been respectful to the community this entire time, but we know that hasn't exactly been the case. Unfortunately, the weird continues on with Roblox's operating principles, a completely new thing to us, so keep an eye out for a vid on that coming soon. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe below.